And we are the Healing Squad. We are women for women between the ages of 35 and 85. And we always have a little trouble getting Marcia in, but we have David working on getting her connected. And we have a special guest tonight, which is Dr. Gina Ford. You see her there in the blue sweater. Gina is a Oklahoma native, and she was a colleague of mine at the University of Oklahoma, palliative care clinical nurse specialist. And you're in New Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's living in New Mexico now, working in palliative care. And the Healing Squad, we have Anita with, I guess she's the only one with the glasses, the beautiful woman with the long brown hair. Anita, do you want to introduce yourself? Just a quick little, hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Anita Myers. The work that I do is really all about emotional wellness, emotional development, emotional intelligence, things like that. So I do that as my job, as my career, working with people, teens and adults, and I'm really glad to be here.
Thank you. And Gina, I gave you the quickest introduction in the world. Is there anything you want to add there?
Nope, that was perfect. That was good.
And I didn't tell anybody how old you are because I don't know. And
let's just go with 22.
Oh,
I quit aging at 22.
Did you really?
Yes.
I don't know. I think aging is a gift. But anyway, I'm a gerontologist. Don't listen to me. And Claire, do you want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Claire Lucky, and I am also known as the Grieving Bitch on Instagram. This all started because, unfortunately, in 2020, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer, also concurrently with the COVID-19 pandemic. And I was his primary caregiver throughout that time. And he passed away in June of 2021. And I've been grieving out loud and bitching about it the whole time. So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm here to provide sarcastic commentary.
And she does it so well. So we got this started because Claire is a ongoing guest on our Everyone Dies podcast. And so if you haven't listened to us, it's a weekly podcast. It drops every Friday on all kinds of different topics to help you learn about serious illness, dying, death, and bereavement. And we've had Claire is one of our, twice a month, she's on our show talking about millennial grief. And she was talking about how she wanted to do something more and wanted to give people an opportunity, especially millennials who don't really have a peer group, to talk about death. And so we decided to start this, and then decided to make it intergenerational. And we invited Anita because she's really smart and kind, and Claire and I are not. And so
You're nuts. It was really great to be able to, and we had our very first talk last week. And I think even though, we all have issues in our lives, things that show up, wrenches that are thrown into the machine of life. And to be able to, I love that when you say I think you said intergenerational, correct? That's the word you use. I love big words. So that's a big word. To be able to, I realized, when I talk to you and when I talk to Claire and talk to Marcia, when you do talk to people of different decades that have experienced different things, I think it's really, it's such an advantage, and there are benefits to it, because even though we all like to look at where the differences are, the differences are for us to learn from one another. Whether you're a millennial or you're someone that is, in your upper 80s or 90s or whatever, they come experienced in this world through so many different changes and political this and that, and the fighting and the peaceful times and everything, the commercials, the products, so it's really nice to be able to have such a variety of us. We're all women and we're all sharing our thoughts coming from different age groups. It really, it was impactful for me to think about coming on and being a part of this, and I was really glad that you asked me to come on. And so far, our last one was a lot of fun. Thank you for allowing me to share a little bit. And then the week before, it wasn't last week, it was 2 weeks ago when we started. Isn't that right? Because you went first, Claire. I apologize. So 2 weeks ago, oh my gosh, it's happened.